Atlanta, Georgia, where wealth often speaks louder than love. Ethan Blackwood was born into one of the city's most powerful families, but his heart belonged to Maya Brooks, a woman his family would never accept because she came from a humble background. To Ethan, love was all that mattered. To his family, status was everything. One day, his father gave him an impossible choice. Marry 60-year-old billionaire Evelyn Harrington and inherit the Blackwood fortune, or refuse and lose everything his family had built over generations. It wasn't a request. It was an ultimatum. Desperate and unwilling to let go of Maya, Ethan came up with a risky plan. He would marry Evelyn, earn her trust, secretly take enough money for them to start a new life, and then disappear forever. Believing their love could survive anything, Maya agreed to wait. The wedding was everything money could buy: luxury, elegance, influence, and power. Yet behind Ethan's expensive tuxedo stood a man whose heart belonged to someone else. Evelyn Harrington noticed the sadness in his eyes but chose not to question it. Quietly observing everything was her loyal butler, Samuel Grant, a man whose sharp eyes missed nothing. Days after the wedding, Ethan continued speaking with Maya in secret, convinced no one knew about their plan. But every secret leaves a trail. Samuel overheard the late-night conversations, recorded Ethan's confession, and delivered the evidence to Evelyn. She listened as Ethan admitted he had married her only for her fortune before planning to run away with another woman. Most people would have reacted with anger. Evelyn chose something unexpected. Instead of confronting Ethan, she decided to test the strength of the love he believed could never be broken. She invited Maya to a private meeting and placed a briefcase filled with $5 million on the table. Then she made a simple offer. Walk away from Ethan forever, and the money was hers. Faced with the choice between love and financial security, Maya hesitated. Then, slowly, she reached for the briefcase. In that single moment, Ethan's greatest sacrifice became meaningless. The woman he had risked everything for chose wealth over love. Still believing their dream was alive, Ethan waited for Maya's call. Instead, he heard the words that shattered his heart. She was leaving him. There were no tears, no promises, and no second chances. The call ended, leaving Ethan completely alone. With nothing left to hold on to, Ethan made one final decision. He quietly walked away from the life that had trapped him. He abandoned the mansion, the inheritance, the forced marriage, and the family that had tried to control his future. Carrying only a backpack and his passport, he boarded a flight to Canada not as a wealthy heir, but as a man determined to rebuild his life from the ground up. As the plane rose above the clouds, Ethan stared out of the window, leaving behind the pain, betrayal, and expectations that had defined his past. He had lost his fortune. He had lost the woman he loved. He had lost his family. But for the first time in his life, every step ahead would be his own. Sometimes the greatest betrayal comes from the people we trust the most. And sometimes, losing everything is the only way to find yourself. Because the greatest inheritance isn't money. It's the freedom to begin again.